Welcome back to Digital Champions on Daily Ad Brief. I'm your host, Mike White, and on Digital Champions, we are talking with the experts, and they're sharing with us tips, tricks, trends, and the technologies they utilize to help their customers grow. Joining us today from Marketing Hosting Agency, we have Joel Otten. Joel, welcome to the program.
Thank you for having me, Mike. How you doing today?
I am fabulous. So tell me about Marketing Hosting Agency and how you help your customers.
Yeah, so what we are is we're an omni-channel solution. And by that, what I mean is we really utilize different technology stacks and databases in order to facilitate omni-channel marketing, right? And I sort of define omni-channel marketing as reaching specific individuals across all touch points along the customer journey, really to ensure that a brand's message is heard and acted upon. A phrase we use to combine data, online and offline data, to create the ultimate marketing mix. And for various clients, we develop a lot of custom APIs, and I really focus on a lot of e-commerce brands, Shopify, WooCommerce, whatever it may be. And then also the email marketing aspect of it, whether it be utilizing SendGrid or Klaviyo or something like that, as well as, Facebook, Twitter, and all the different social channels that allow you to utilize your database for marketing as well.
What's the biggest pain point you overcome for your customers?
The biggest pain point that I overcome is a lot of the customers don't understand how to make sure they have a unified message to the right individuals. And so that's where data really comes in. Prior to omnichannel marketing, people would target men, women, they would do demographic and regional targeting. But now we can build you a database of people that are most likely to convert based on data, based on big data, and really send it to those specific individuals across all the various channels. It's very similar to how the big mailers used to do it some 20, 30 years ago. Mailers were actually the first people to utilize databases and sort of big data in order to find the right people to market to. And using the same techniques that those big mailers have been able to use, the knowledge-based marketings of the world, we've really been able to take that model and apply it to digital in a way that just adds predictability of ROI.
So with all the data available, what is the biggest change that you see coming up in the next 12 months in the way that customers market to their customer base?
Well, so especially with all of the recent iOS changes, database marketing is becoming more and more important because attribution is especially difficult to track these days. And so if you have a database that you are sending out to, and then as data comes back and people purchase, you can sort of compare the database, the people who purchased in that data to the people that you sent to, and then you'll really be able to figure out, hey, was the database that I marketed to effective? Because pixels and attribution are just less and less effective in order to determining ROI and ROAS.
So if you could wave a magic wand and change anything about whether it's programmatic buying or the industry, what would you do?
Get rid of Apple's latest update. Because attribution is really the $1 million question. Data is pretty incestuous, right? There's only so many people, and so companies all share data, whether they know it or not. And just the latest update really does make it difficult to track conversions from a purely prospecting campaign unless you already have that data. And so they've really incentivized brands to go out and buy as much data as possible in order to build these databases to determine if their marketing efforts are effective. I wish the industry didn't have to go that way, but it's just really where the industry is going if you want to truly be able to understand if your marketing efforts are being effective.
What's interesting is we talk to and research lots of different DSPs out in the marketplace. There's a number of them we've worked with, from Simplify to others, but Simplify actually uses unstructured data where a lot of people buy segments and they basically say, here's who you got to target again. So it's neat seeing all the changes and technologies, and as you said, Apple with their updates, always looking at the best way to get to the customer, follow their interactions, and then report back on it. So last question to you is, Joel, what is the most exciting thing about the industry that you're in?
I actually love everything that is changing, but the thing that, I am really passionate about and that I love is that the same practices that I use for Fortune 2000 businesses to help them grow can be applied to really small businesses. I work with Ashley Black of the Fascia Blaster, and from 2016 until now, we've really been able to grow her brand into from $0 to hundreds of millions of dollar brand, and things like that really excite me. To be able to watch a brand grow from zero into worth hundreds of millions of dollars. That's really just a very exciting thing, and it's something that marketing really having a compelling product is obviously first and foremost, but then being able to share that vision and story in the hands of the right people and go through those kinds of growths. That's really what's exciting for me, and just finding, every generation, so to speak, has challenges to build new and exciting businesses. And I just think as digital changes, those challenges change as well. And I think that's kind of exciting, right? It's about finding out what works given the present challenges of the marketplace.
Well, Joel, thank you for being a digital champion and all the hard work you do to help your clients grow their business.
Thank you. I appreciate your time, Mike.
To find out more about marketing, hosting agency, and all the amazing things they could do to help target and grow your customer base, visit us at dailyadbrief.com. We'll see you next time on Digital Champions.